All right. Atta, very good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Okay, so while people are joining, of course, I am Eugene Bush, owner of E-Tre Productions. I'd like to know, say hello. How about we just say hi for the people that are joining while we're getting started here? Again, my slide presentation is still uploading. Don't ask me why. It's been uploading for over 2 minutes now, and I have the fastest internet on the planet here over in my Atlanta office right now. All right. Say hello. Okay, Georgiana, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. All right. What's happening? Why aren't you loaded yet? This is bananas. I may have to do something different. Really, Georgiana, saying hi to Maggie Bush because she joined. Okay, this is my webinar. All right. Okay, everyone talks to me. Focus. I'm kidding. You can talk to the wife. She's okay. All right. Still trying to get my presentation to upload here. The uploading process may take 2 minutes. It's been longer than 2 minutes. It's not even that long. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen instead. If we upload this way. All right. And then I'm going to share the screen, since that's not working. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see me and the screen, but I definitely see the screen here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started here, guys. I want to thank you so much for joining the 3 easy ways to jumpstart your video marketing. I'm assuming you guys are here because you have identified that video is the next wave of content marketing. Many of you have, maybe you've seen my previous webinars where we went into the power of video and how video is the most powerful media that anyone can use nowadays to really spread their message. And so I shouldn't spend a whole lot of time convincing you of the power of video and what you can accomplish with video. My goal of this seminar is really to find those people and identify those who already believe and understand the power of video, but really want to use some quick tips on how they can start interjecting that into their life and realizing the benefits of that, okay? A little bit about me. My name is Eugene Bush. Again, I am the owner of E-Tre Productions, video production company that was actually started in Chicago about 10 years ago. And we've since relocated to Atlanta. So I'm actually here right now in my Atlanta Buckhead office. We finally have a nice little studio location in Buckhead in Atlanta, and we're pretty excited about that. So I'm here in the office now, pumping out projects. We do about over, I want to say 10, 20 videos a week, right? We pump out a whole lot of content for various clients. Some of my clients include, as you see in the picture here, Heineken. I've shot video for Hennessy across this country. I'm now shooting video for Real Estate Mogul, now the only African-American real estate fund manager, Jay Morrison, and his beautiful queen, Ernestine Johnson. I've done video for tons of celebrities, including Tyrese, Tip, as you see there, Lisa Ray. I had videos of her. We had all kind of folks. I mean, from Adam Sandler, I had him in front of my camera, Kevin Hart in front of my camera. I've done a lot of red carpet events, but I've been doing video for over 10 years. And I like to tell folks I went from corporate America. I worked in corporate America for over 15 years to and making 6 figures there, to running my own video production company, making 6 figures. Now, why is that important? Because I think that uniquely qualifies me to let you know the power and realize or realistic expectations when it comes to video. And if you wanted to get the results of video, I think, again, I'm uniquely qualified to provide you with that information, mainly due to the vast amount of experience that I've had. Also the range, right? So we do music videos, film, weddings, bar mitzvahs. I mean, we do live video, a lot of recaps, all the way to um, more narrative video. So we actually have a web series coming up called Mixed Emotions. I told my wife that I may or may not reveal that to you guys. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling at the end of this. We'll see how this webinar goes. But hey, if you guys want to see the preview, the teaser trailer for Mixed Emotions, let me know in the comments. I may be feeling up to it. But anyway, I know you guys aren't here to see that. That's just a shameless plug. I think it's pretty dope and I'm excited about it. But you guys are really here to get the 3 easy steps to jumpstart your video marketing. Okay, so when I go into it, I want to know what you guys do now. Tell me about what kind of businesses you're running. If you're an artist, let me know you're an artist, but let me know some of the things that you guys do now. So I want to make sure I tailor this presentation for you. And not only that, though, we have, turn screen share off. There we go. I'm back. And this thing still hasn't finished uploading. That is so crazy. So I'm just gonna have to use screen share. But I do want to make sure not only I tailor forward to you, I know I'm going to have a lot of people who watch this live afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to have to kind of anticipate what companies that they'll be having to do that. But again, let me know what companies you guys are representing, or why do you want to learn how to jumpstart video? Okay, that'll help me make sure I give some valuable information to you that you guys can walk away with. All right, because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm not here for my own selfish desires. Really, I have a whole lot of work to do. And if Ernestine is watching right now, she's probably going to text me and let me know that I've got about 7 wedding videos that I need to send out to them. So she's probably looking at this crazy, like he's supposed to be getting my videos together. I'm getting them. Okay, we're getting them. All right. But again, I am a working producer, right? I am giving you this information and giving you this webinar at the same time while I'm still doing the work. So I'm not just one of those teachers who learn the information and trying to give back. I'm actually doing it every day myself. And the tools and tips I'm going to give you right now are the things I use right now every day. All right. One of the things that we did just recently is we launched, my client and the company I work with, we launched a $50 million real estate fund. You guys can look it up. It's called Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Now, within 1 week, we didn't get to 50 million, but we raised $10 million. All right. The awesome thing is we raised 10 million, not from institutional investors. That's how most crowd funds get their money. We raised the money through the everyday person. Our average investor into the fund, I think, invested about $1,100. Okay. So what that says is these are everyday people like you and I who saw the vision and believed in the vision for this real estate fund and decided to invest their hard-earned money into this vision. Now, how that pertains to this is the number one path that they used to do that was video, right? And I know that because that was part of the 20 plus videos we're pumping out every week, right? Jay Morrison is super charismatic, super dope. Ernestine is amazing, right? And so every chance we got, we put them in front of the camera and do another promo, another video, another message, right? We used video a whole lot to reach the masses and eventually just raise that $10 million. So that's a practical real life example right now of using a video, a strong video marketing campaign to project your vision, right? And to make something happen, right? Now, how would you feel if you could raise $10 million using video? You think that'd help? So that's who I am. That's the information I want to give out to you. The other thing we just came back from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We were out there visiting the actual Black Wall Street. Now, you can go to my live previously and actually see kind of my experience of walking around the streets and the energy. We talked about the energy that's there. So you can see that in my previous live, so I won't bore you with that. But one of the things I've been telling people, and this is really the why, like why video? Why should you do it? So whether you're an artist or a person with a vision, or you're just, an actual entrepreneur, you have a company that you're trying to get your products in front of, you have to think of the competition, right? When you enter a field, you shouldn't necessarily enter an industry and enter a field in order to participate in that field, right? Nobody's here just to, as a hobby. If you want to make money and you want to be significant within that industry, you have to dominate it. You have to dominate it with everything you have, every skill, it has to be your life, your energy, right? You have to really project your vision upon people and get people to believe in you, right? Think of it this way. There's so much noise that's happening in the world, right? I mean, you can't drive down the street without seeing billboards and signs and somebody's trying to sell you something, somebody's trying to give you something. And I don't know about you guys, but I get phone calls almost every day from Scam Likely. I mean, they got me on speed dial, right? So you get all these phone calls, you get all kind of stuff that's coming at you, trying to sell you and to give you something. So there's so much noise, and everyday person's being inundated with information and inundated with sales tactics. So to make yourself impactful, like how we raised the $10 million, to make that change, you have to separate yourself. You have to cut through all that noise. You have to make yourself different somehow, right? Now, how do you do that? Well, let's look at the ones who are doing it. The Disneys of the world, the Viacoms, the CNNs, the Fox, right? All of the big companies, all of those ones that are really making an impact are putting out their vision. They're putting out their messaging 24/7, all day, every day, 365, right? But then here we come in and we want to put out a video once a month, once a week, and think that we can attract the people that we want to attract, right? You have to understand that people are being inundated all day. To cut through the noise, either you can make something great that goes viral, okay, that's so shocking and that's newsworthy, that it goes viral and gets the attention. So that's one way. The second way is repetition. It's to keep putting out good content as much and as often as you can, right? Yeah, we may not be able to get to 24/7, right? But you could put out a video a week. You could put out a video a day, right? My client Jay Morrison is doing upwards to 3 or more videos per day. And I know other social media influencers who are doing more than 3 videos a day, right? They're treating their channels, their social media channels, like real channels, like Channel 32, Channel 7, Channel 5, right? They never go off. And when you do that, you start to see people begin to follow you continually, okay? So I want to give you 3 steps to how you can increase the production value of your video, like how the different ways that you can use video every day. But I do want to encourage you that it's not difficult. Yes, you can go hire a team of, like us to handle all of your video marketing if you're an entrepreneur or whatever, what may have you. But if you can't afford myself, because I am expensive, if you can't afford myself for a production team like this, I actually have a special offer for you at the end of this webinar that I'll show you how you could do it yourself. You don't need an expensive team. You just need the information and know how to do it. And as you grow and get more money, then you can start investing more. All right. So I'm going to come back to my presentation, which is still not uploaded in my software, but we're going to do a screen share. And it'll get us back here to this one. And let's go full screen. Okay. So told you about who I am. And first step for you, 3 easy ways to jumpstart your video marketing. Step number 1, audio is half of what you see. Now, what do I mean by that? When we watch a video, we're not just watching with our eyes. We're actually watching with our eyes and our ears. Half of what you see is what you hear. And I'd almost argue that audio is more important than the video. Why? Well, we've seen movies, right? The sign of a professional movie is not necessarily that it looks amazing, right? You do want your video, your movie to look amazing. A sign of a professional movie is actually that it sounds amazing, right? So you can have a professional movie that the visuals aren't all that key, and it still be a professional movie. Blair Witch Project, case in point. Blair Witch looked like it was shot on a home video camera is jumpy and all over the place. But because you can hear the rustling of the leaves, because you can hear the people's voices, because you can hear everything, it made it into theaters and people paid to see it, right? And we were actually moved, and I don't know about you, I was scared, okay, at moments. You were actually moved by this movie because audio is arguably almost more important than the video, all right? Now, again, that's in theory. I have a real life sample of a video that we did where with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, Jay Morrison and the team, we went out to a town, and I took a camera out there and I went and recorded them looking at a town to see about its viability to purchase for the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. So we put together this video and of the town, and I want to show you a sample of that video. Let's see, videos. Yep, I'm going to show you a sample of that video with bad audio and the video with regular audio, okay? And I want you to tell me which one actually feels more professional, okay? So the one with bad audio has great visuals. What I wanted to do is change the visuals of the one with good audio to see if you'd still watch it, but I think you gotta get the point. So this is a video with bad audio, but still looks great. Tell me what you think. Okay, so did you guys hear that? You could barely hear what they were saying. That's how most people record their when they're not paying attention to audio. That's how most people record their videos, right? In particular, if you're recording with a DSLR, like a Canon 7D. You have a DSLR somewhere? I think it's in my bag. I'm gonna show you DSLR. When you're recording with DSLR, the bad part about the DSLR is the audio for the DSLR is actually on the back of the camera. It's terrible, right? Check my bag. The audio for it is in the back of the camera, so it's really not meant. Yeah, thank you. So here's the regular DSLR, right? It's Canon 7D. If you don't put a shotgun mic on here, that I believe is the microphone. See what I'm doing? So when you're recording this way, you get more audio back here than you do the person that's talking in front. Hence, you get the effect that we just saw in that video where I hear more of the background than I do the people talking, okay? It makes it for a non-pleasant experience when you're watching the video. And actually, most people would turn off the video, okay? So now I'm gonna show you the same video with regular audio. And then you guys can tell me the difference.
Look where we at.
We in the town.
Look where we at. We in the
We in the
town.
town. All right, family, it's Jay Morrison and the Queen,
Ernestine Johnson.
and we are following up on our word. Now, it's not official, but we are doing our due diligence for the acquisition of this entire town here in Georgia, about 120 miles out of Atlanta. It's not a strip mall.
Not a house. Not a couple houses. Not a cul-de-sac.
Not
but
an apartment
town.
complex.
Talk about black-owned banks.
Hey, give me a black bank.
We got the keys to the city, and we're going to be doing a site visit at several properties. We're looking at what we can do with this town in regards to our quest to rebuild Black
Black
Wall
Wall
Street.
Street. Foot on the ground, feet on the soil.
We're going to do our due diligence to see if this town has what it takes for us to make the acquisition. It's a no-brainer. TulsaRealEstateFund.com. Buy your shares.
All right. So, how was that difference? Day and night? Is that a video that you actually want to share and talk to people about? Okay. So you see, it's most people can get a solid video now, right? With DSLRs and the cell phones and everything else you have accessible to you, most of these cameras are way better than what they had even 30 years ago. Okay. The picture quality is amazing, but you still have to pay attention to the audio. You're going to make sure if you are recording with a cell phone, right? This is my Samsung S9. If you are recording with a cell phone, record in a room that's quiet, right? Free from distraction. You know, close the doors. The less noise, background noise you have, the better. So don't try to record in a mall or outdoors, right? Because then you have cars driving past and all that kind of stuff. So record indoors in a quiet space, all right? So that's one key is audio, all right? I'm going to keep moving right along because we're halfway through this thing. And I hope you guys are learning something. Give me some thumbs up, you know, some emojis, some thumbs up emojis if you're learning something already. All right, so let's go back to my screen share. Awesome. Audio is half of what you see. Next, step 2, importance of B-roll. Okay, so let me take you to another video. Well, let me explain what B-roll is first of all. For those who do not know, B-roll is another name for additional footage, right? It's the A-roll is your storyline. It's the video you shoot that kind of tells the story, right? So in an interview, it's the person talking, and you see and you hear them talking, right? It's your main roll. It's the main footage. That's A-roll. When you hear B-roll, that's the footage that's on top of your A-roll. So it's the supporting or the additional footage that's used to add more value or bring more imagery to help sell the video. Okay, so we were on the corner of Tulsa, Oklahoma, just this past weekend. And again, this isn't a promo for Tulsa Real Estate Fund. So let me just get that out there. I'm not trying to push the fund on anybody or anything like that. I am, because it's Jay Morrison and the fund is one of the things that we just did. I did want to bring you relevant, everyday advice to your video campaign, right? So this is stuff that we're using today, okay? So that's why you see a lot of this fun stuff. So anyway, we were on the corner, and Jay preached a fire message about why people should invest, and he's getting a lot of ridicule for whatever reason in regards to the fund. And so we took a snippet of his entire lecture, and we wanted to drive a point home, because what he talked about was we're building a real life Wakanda here, right, today. And everybody invested in the fake Wakanda, the movie. But when it came to the real life Wakanda, you know, we're having a hard time, right, getting people out to the box office. So he said that message. Now, the A-roll was just a camera set up watching Jay. The B-roll was we had a second camera. One of the cameras was a cell phone. We also had a 7D, a second camera getting other shots. Also had a drone as well, right? So we got a lot of B-roll shots. But we didn't just include that B-roll of the people that were there. We included other B-roll to really sell to drive home the point that he was making, okay? So I want you guys to watch this video with the B-roll in it to show you the point of what we were really trying to drive home. Here we go.
Black Panther did $292 million in 1 week, and we supported a large majority of that momentum and that revenue to celebrate a fake community called Wakanda. We dressed up, we put it on Facebook, we brought our kids to the movie for a fake community called Wakanda. We sit here and pray and honor our ancestors and pour libations and read Marcus Garvey books and watch Malcolm X and do all this black power, Wakanda forever. And here you have in real life, you have an opportunity to build a real Wakanda in real life, and you find every reason to find a flaw or discredit it. And then say, God, show me a sign. And here in the real Wakanda, in the real Black Wall Street, in Tulsa, we bring a real economic vehicle, a real solution, in real life, in real time, for the real village, but you can't make it to the box office.
Okay, so do you guys see all of what we interjected into the video to really drive that point home, right? Number one, we had the A-roll of just Jay talking, okay? But since he's talking about Wakanda, we decided to use footage that we used some footage from Black Panther, right? To frame the mind so you actually knew what he's talking about. So you see Black Panther for a second. And then we moved into actual footage we shot from a red carpet. So we went to a Wakanda event and we shot B-roll there, right? Or footage there. So we introduced that footage in this video. Again, to frame people, to not just allow him to say it, but the beauty of video is I don't have to rely on your imagination. I can give you an imagination, right? I don't have to rely on you coming up in your own mind with the imagery. I can sell you the image I want. So I want to reinforce that what he was saying as he's talking about Wakanda, as he's talking about the premiere, as I'm bringing you back to the time where it was all big and people dressed up and everything else. And so we put all that B-roll on top of the A-roll to sell this video. And it's doing really, really well on his Instagram clip or his Instagram page. So that's a good example of B-roll. So now for you, your everyday life, when you shoot something, so when you shoot an interview of yourself, or you shoot yourself just like here, I'm shooting a video and you want to increase the production value of that, you don't have to go buy another expensive camera. You don't have to go buy another, any fancy items, right? If you just use that one tip and pay attention to the audio, number two, interject more B-roll, you will increase the production value of your video, right? So if it was me sitting here and I wanted to have this video actually be on my Instagram or create a 1-minute clip or what have you, then what I would do is I would shoot some B-roll that supports what I'm saying. That B-roll can be something, as we saw in Wakanda, something else, right? That's not what's happening right now. Or the B-roll could be a tight shot of my hands, right? As I'm sitting here. Maybe the B-roll is me writing a pen on a piece of pad, right? Writing notes as I'm giving you the notes. Maybe B-roll is me editing the video prior to me coming here and giving this presentation, right? The point is, adding imagery on top of the main image makes the video more exciting. It adds more production value to your video, hence giving people something more desirable to watch. All right, so that's step number 2 for you. Step number 3. I don't know why I'm going to do slideshow because it doesn't really matter, but step 2 and step 3. Introduce more live video. Okay, so I am thinking about actually doing a whole course just on live video. But the introduction of live video like I'm doing right now, doing this video live, allows you to come on and interact with people in a real-time fashion, okay? So that's the first real fun thing is Facebook, Instagram, they help you push and get through the noise, right? So instead of people just kind of, rolling through their images and looking at what's on their news feed, when you put up a live video, you get a notification. Everybody gets a notification that's on your friends list that, hey, Eugene is live. Eugene's got some good information right now. You may want to tune in, right? Just another way to help you cut through the noise, okay? But here's the trick. So 2 more things with live video. Here's the trick. When it comes to live video doesn't actually have to be you live. I can record myself and then play that video as if it is live tomorrow or any other time, right? How do you ask, Eugene? So what you ask, okay? Here's your easy, quick tip for how you record video and play it live. You're gonna use software. The software is called eCam Live, eCammlive. eCam Live is a software that you can purchase, I believe it's $30. And when you open up the software, it gives you the ability to interject video, just like I'm interjecting these videos. You can interject a video into Ecamm Live that's pre-recorded. And it shows up on Facebook as if it's live, as if it's happening right now. Okay, so instead of you just taking the video and putting it on your page and trying to encourage people to watch it, that's one way to do it. And that video hopefully will show on people's news feeds based on Facebook's algorithm, right? Or you can promote that video and do that as well. But then the other way is you can take that video and show it live first, right? Once you show it live first, then you can let it live on your page and promote it after that. So then you get double the bang for your buck, right? You still did the video, but by putting up live, you allow Facebook to put the notification up that it's happening, and then let it live where you can boost it and do other things like that. Okay, so that's one super major plus of doing live video. Okay, is Facebook helps, Instagram helps. You can do live video on Instagram as well. I don't know of a way though to do pre-recorded video, live video on Instagram. You can do it on Facebook though, through the software. Okay, you can also do it through software on YouTube, pre-recorded live video, and that software is called Wirecast. Wirecast. Wirecast is another software that we use that allows us to do pre-recorded video. It allows us to do pre-recorded video, and we can put it up as if it's live again on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, so those are two quick tips for you guys to do live video. Now, the other super big bonus to doing live video for your video marketing is not only do you get the help and assistance of Facebook and Instagram, but it opens for a live event. So let's say you do a super live event. Actually, you know what? Before I go into that, I want you guys to pretend that that I'm not coming on live right now, right? And so let's say I'm starting a live video. I'm actually going to show you a sample of a live video that I recorded through Ecamm, okay? And this video is, you know, some hour long. It's an actual lecture that they had, but I could play this as a live video and then receive all the benefits of having a live video without actually having to be there, okay? So I'm going to show you guys a sample of a live video that would have come from Ecamm. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I'm not going to stay here for an hour, but just check this out for a minute.
Right, let me see. I got on my phone 640076 pound. Let me see. What did we push?
074.
You said 074.
Five. No, that's not the number for blackpeoplemeet.com.
All right, let's get back to the right line. Now we late. See?
This service is provided by
Avery's fault.
conferencecall.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
640076 pound.
Muted.
There we go. Now we live and lit. Once Queen Tam hops on. Facebook, make sure you guys share. Tulsa Real Estate Fund Facebook, Jay Morrison
Unmuted.
fan page. Make sure you guys share this. Comment and like. We are unmuted. Queen Tam, good evening. Can you hear me?
King, great evening, family.
Okay, you guys get it, right? So we did. We pre-recorded that video, right? And Ecamm allows us not just to pre-record it and record it on your computer where you can play it back live. So just like you guys are watching me live right now, it would look like that video is playing live. And the viewer doesn't really know the difference. What Ecamm also allows you to do is put the text at the bottom, right? So you can put your website, you can put your call-in number, you can put different information down there on the screen for display. It just really ups the value of your video, all right? Yes, Hop, I'm giving away all the secrets. And Pastor, yes, B-roll is the way to go, okay? Just spices up your videos 1,000%, right? When you use more B-roll, gives people something else to look at, okay? So we can use the live video and just air that, and that way you're not, you can pre-record some stuff, and actually you can pre-record, imagine, hours of stuff, and then play that. Okay. The other trick is, CNN doesn't record everything new. Like if you actually watch CNN or watch Fox, they repeat the same thing over and over and over again for hours. And then when something new happens, and then they go to something new. Okay. Or they'll have different reporters, so different faces, talk about the same thing over and over and over and over. Well, if it's good enough for the big boys to repeat information, why do we feel like every content we put out there has to be unique and different and new? We don't. Okay. Repetition is the name of the game. All right. So, Kristen, B-roll, you missed B-roll. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay to get an explanation of what B-roll is. Okay. Because we're moving ahead. All right. The third tip. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So now let's go into live. The other piece, the other exciting part about live video. All right. Here's what we did with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. So not only did we go live, but when we do an event, whether we do a master class or something to that effect, in our room, we can only fit so many people. Okay. So we recently did an event, I believe it was in New Jersey, right? And in the room, we probably had 150 people. But what we did was on our flyers, we actually promoted the fact that we were going live during this event. So people can purchase a ticket to the event and come to the event and just watch and, sit and watch it, or they can purchase a ticket to the live stream. And you guys can use a software called Ustream. It's free. We use a software called Livestream, 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 right? To send that message out, right? So what happens is Livestream has tools where through a third-party camera, you can connect it, view what's happening live, and anybody could be looking at it just like you're looking at me live, okay? They could be looking at your event. And your event is worthy enough for a ticket price. It's definitely worthy enough for a live ticket price. So imagine doing an event where you know that your people are going to fill those seats up and opening it up to an internet audience and opening it up to an audience that's pretty much unlimited, right? That's what live video allows you to do. Allows you to take that same thing and right now, real time, open that video up for more people, okay? To watch it and see it, henceforth, providing you with more revenue, okay? Now, in prior days, this stuff used to be incredibly expensive. You had to get a server and huge amounts of bandwidth and everything else. Nowadays, you don't have to do that, okay? It's really easy, right? And let me make sure I hit all my points with my presentation. Yes, okay. So that brings me to my last point of I have a whole lot of information that I could share with you, okay? Those are just really three quick, easy steps on what you could do right now to jumpstart your video, all right? But I've got a whole lot that I could share with you. And my last offer to you is that I would love to be your mentor. I would love to be the one to show you all how to do more, how to interject more value into your video, how to really use video to spread your message, spread your story, spread your narrative, okay? A lot of times we're dealing with, I've even heard in recent times people dealing with self-esteem issues, right? They don't value themselves, or they don't look at themselves in the right way, or they feel bad or a certain way, or they're tired of the imagery that media is selling them. Okay, and especially with Black people, right? I'm unapologetically Black. I can't change that, right? But Black people, we're scared. We're tired of seeing the images that that are being sold to us, right? That we're inferior, we're less than, we're second-class citizens, so on and so forth. The way they're selling these images is through media. They're showing us over and over and over again, not just us, they're showing the world, right? And, through TV, through television, through video. They're showing us over and over and over again that dark skin isn't pretty, that you're second class, that we're scared of Blacks, right? That Blacks are being killed, right? That if you see a large group of Blacks, you should be scared, right? They're always selling us those images. The way you combat an image is with an image. But if I keep seeing Black is bad, and I see that 24 hours a day, but then I only see once a week that Black is good, I'm probably going to still believe that Black is bad because I'm seeing that so much more, right? So what I want to do is just empower everyone to use more video to spread that message, right? That's how you combat all the negativity and the things that we feel like we're experiencing in life through all the images that are being sold us. You combat that through your own images, but you have to do it at a higher rate, with a higher amount of frequency, as if your life depends on it. Okay, we have to really put it out there. And at this point, there's no excuses, right? So what I want to do is offer myself as a service to you. I already do video. I'm doing this every day, all day, get paid a lot of money to do it. Okay. And I discovered that because of the demand, because of the need, because there's a bigger, higher mission, there's a bigger calling to what video can do for people. I can't do that by myself, right? But what I can do is empower you to do it. I can empower more people to do it for you and be a coach than I can if I tried to do all your video. All right. So the cool thing is, if I was the one to actually try to do all your video, it's going to be pretty costly, right? Because again, I cost. But if I empower you to do it, I can get it to you for a fraction of the cost for you to hire me to do it. Okay. And here's just a testimonial. E-Tre just had her music video. We did 3 of them within a matter of like a couple weeks. And she posted on Facebook, so proud to work with the E-Tre Productions team. Such a beautiful dynamic and wealth of talent. You can go on her page. She'll rant and rave. We love Tari. We love working with her. She's a super dope artist. Her husband is super dope. His name is Jay Ivy. Grammy Award winning folks, right? So this is that tier of folks that say they love working with us, right? Because we really have the information. Another testimony, Mark Henderson's a comedian out of LA, right? He started with nothing, okay? He bought a bunch of equipment, had no idea how to use it. And I'm not going to read all of it, but the general gist of it is it took him about 3 weeks, or 3 weeks ago, he had nothing. He prayed for some information and came across my webinar, right? And so then you'll see, so fast forward to yesterday, I dropped my first sketch. I had no idea how to shoot the video, edit it, or market it. And within 3 weeks, Eugene was able to show me how to do those things. And I have my first video out, which looks amazing, if I do say so myself, right? So you can check out clean comedian Mark Henderson and see the videos he's able to drop there, right? So he's doing an amazing thing. I got another testimony from Annie Schwainer. She just graduated from our course. She was in our freshman class, and again, gave a super dope and heartfelt message. But you'll see there, she says, the acting artist Eugene understands the frustration and limited opportunities are rejected in this business. He made this course for any artist who wants to work, learn, and create, but aren't being given the chance or opportunities to do so, right? So yes, she's right. I did it for artists, but I also did it for entrepreneurs and anyone with a message and a story that wants to get out there. The class, she states, is completely hosted online, which it is. And this course is the easy way for me to learn on my own time and schedule while being pushed to stay on track with the constant guidance from Eugene and my classmates. So in 30 days, that's what the course is designed to be done in 30 days. He teaches you about the equipment, software, and technique that you need to properly create your own content. And I'll skip down a little bit. Eugene isn't just a teacher, but a fellow artist and a friend who just wants to see you succeed. I am forever indebted to him for taking a chance on me. Okay, sign up for a producer's course. So she just encourages you to sign up for a producer's course, right? Those are all things I am completely humbled by, those testimonies. But at the end of the day, I think it's good evidence for you to see the impact that people are having from being able to be coached by me. Okay, so with the producer's course, it's 3 parts. The first part is the course itself, all digital online content, right? So you go in and you can learn at your own pace. Again, it's designed for you to start off with an idea, with nothing more than an idea in mind of what you want your video to be. At the end of the course, you should complete that idea. And what's so dope is you complete the idea, and now you have the information and the confidence to do it again. We are a firm believer, and I say we because me and my team, we're a firm believer that experience is the best teacher. You learn more by doing than you do by any book, than you do by just watching a video, right? So my course is not designed just for you to watch the content, soak it in, and do nothing. It's absolutely designed for you to watch the content, soak it in, apply it right away, and then get the results of really learning and understanding that information, okay? We believe firmly, you'll hear us say it over and over again, that progression beats perfection every time. I'll say it again. Progression beats perfection every time. So as long as you keep making progress, then that work will be perfected over time. The mistake we make is we don't want to put out our message. We don't want to progress because we want it to be perfect. We're scared of the critics. We're scared of the critiques. We're scared of the people that will look at the information and find the mistakes and find the flaws, right? That all will happen. Okay, I'm at this. I want that to see. Progression beats perfection. But when it comes to video, really almost anything entrepreneurial, one of the biggest tips I learned is you have to be able to practice in public, right? Gone are the days where we used to be able to work in silence and put out a project and it'd be absolutely flawless. That doesn't add to progression, right? All that is you idolizing your end product so much where you become stagnant, right? Or you become run over, right? Because you'll notice, and for those, I've got friends who've done this, and they can attest to it, and maybe you can attest to it in your own life. You'll notice that if you subscribe to that mentality of let me work to get it perfect and put it out there, you'll see that other people who are continuing to put out stuff, right, are making it further in life. They're making more money. They're getting more gigs. They're getting more customers, right? How is it that Spike Lee, one of the top directors that I feel, right, artistic directors, can be outdone financially by Tyler Perry, who arguably doesn't have the artistic gift that Spike Lee has? Well, I believe it's because of Tyler Perry's work ethic. Tyler outworked Spike. He put out more content. He put out more movies. He put out more stuff and wasn't afraid of the critiques, wasn't afraid of the criticism, right? Yes, people said his stuff is subpar and it's kooky or, clunky and it's whatever. It's not artistic. They all this negative stuff to say. And he laughed them all the way to the bank. He continued to put out the best that he could do. And that's the name of the game, to put out the best you can do. Okay, so I want to teach you how you, on any budget, can produce video and do it the best of to your ability. Okay, all right. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see my PowerPoint. All right. So the first thing you get again is the mentorship. The course. The second thing you get is the community. We have a private community on Facebook that you get subscribed to. When you subscribe to the course, already students are putting out their material. They're getting critiqued on the material. They're getting better by putting out their content, and we're constantly helping to level each other up. But you have a support base as part of Producer's course. It's really a safe environment for you to put that information out, put your stuff out there, get critiques, and grow and make yourself better. And the third part of the course you get is the coaching, the personal coaching. So every week you get me on a line with you to not just lecture you and give you motivation, right? That's part of it. But I never want to give motivation without solid information. So I give you solid information and super dope tips that you can continue to use to level up your video. You can imagine I've been doing this for over 10 years and have very large clients when getting super dope results. How would that feel if you got me as your personal coach to counsel you and mentor you on your videos? They're bound to be amazing, right? And that's what you get as part of this course. You get me walking you hand by hand to look at your videos, critique them, give you tips, and also answer any questions that you may have. Most of the times when the challenge that people have in video is not the video itself, right? A lot of times people have challenges with, how do I get this video out of the editing software? I don't have enough RAM to run it, right? What is RAM? How many gigs do I need? All that IT stuff, all that noise gets squashed when you have somebody like me that can answer all the questions and done it myself and currently doing it, okay? For those who would be using this, not just for video marketing for companies, if you want to use this for your own film, like we are, again, we just completed doing the web series, and we have a feature film that's coming up. And so we've used all the content that's in this course. I designed this course with everything that I currently use right now to produce an amazing video project. So not only do you just get the concepts, you actually get hardcore tools. I give you a sample treatment, scripts, and outlines, right, that we've used to create our projects. I give you a comprehensive film budget. And if you've ever done a film budget and you know how hard it is to come across that entire film budget, but I give you from the director to the editor to the best boy to the grip, what their sample rates should be, and a full out complete list for you to budget out your project. And then you also get scheduling software. So when you're trying to communicate to a cast of when you try to get cast into your project, when you communicate how much time you need to do all that, the software breaks down your script, breaks down your idea in days, right? And then you can get a day out of days report. You can get a strip board. You can get all those those things that industry folks understand that to be standard. But you can get all this stuff out of the scheduling software, and that software, I get it to you for free. Okay, so all of that is valued at $15.79, and the course is only $479. That's $479. I'm sorry, $497. $497 is the course. Okay, now you get to the course by going to course.etreproductions.com, and I'm going to take you there. Let's go there. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let's just go to the E-Tre Productions course. Bear with me one moment, guys. All right, the software is messing me up only because, there we go. Sure. All right, so course.etreproduction.com is where you would go. In here, all you do is put in your information. I'm going to put in Eugene Bush. Even if you've done this before, right? Just put it in. Yes, I want to learn more about this course. And you get everything that we just talked about. That is me. Meet your instructor. You see a bio on Eugene Bush and all the things that I've done, which are a whole lot more, but I can only put a few points. We talked about the three pieces to the course, right? The course goes over shooting techniques, editing, distribution. It's a whole lot baked into this course. This sample video is what I actually created on a cell phone. So for the folks who think, well, I can't do this unless I have the fancy equipment that Eugene has, no, you don't. With an iPhone, a Samsung, you can create amazing course content, amazing videos. And again, the design, the course was designed for you to do, to produce quality in a quantitative way, right? So produce quality over and over and over again, right? And so that's why we don't specialize in trying to, find the best equipment and everything else. It's whatever you have available, whatever's in your inventory, that's what we want you to use. All right. There's a special value that we give you there. Here's some testimonials again. And you just click enroll now and you can enroll in the course. Okay. Again, $497 is the price. So course.etreproductions.com is the producer's course. I encourage you all to definitely go there. Check out the information I have available for you. If it's not for you, if you find yourself not being the one that has a story that you want to tell or needing to harness an audience, a large amount of people, we'll share this with somebody that you think does. Okay, so really that's it. I encourage you all to share this information. I hope you got some value in that, in the 3 steps that I provide today. I am now looking for my chat window. Okay, cool. Charles, what up? Welcome. Okay, great. So if you guys got any questions, you can go ahead and ask me those at this point, but I'm going to close out. And I'm wondering, no, I'm not going to do it. Come back tomorrow, okay, to my page tomorrow, and to my Facebook page or my Instagram page. You can find me on Instagram at E-Tre Productions. That's at E-Tre Productions with an S, no spaces, no dashes, at E-Tre Productions. Find me on Instagram there. Find me on Facebook at Eugene Bush, or you can find the company on Facebook at E-Tre Productions, E-Tre Productions. You can find me there and share this video, find that stuff, and I'm going to be shortly, I want you guys to come back because we're going to be releasing the trailer for Mixed Emotions. We've been working on this project for a very long time. We're super excited about it. And what it is my wife is a writer, Maggie Bush. Shout out to her. And she wrote a series of stories, right? A web series about her experience growing up being mixed. Okay, she's, she wasn't black enough for the black people, and she wasn't Puerto Rican enough for the Puerto Rican folks. Her hair is different. She was found herself attracted to different things, and so we wrote a series about it. It's comedic, it's dramatic, all at the same time. We had actors in from Chicago, some actors from Atlanta. We had Josie Harris Thacker from B-Fly Create. She partnered with us on this project, so it really is a big deal. We want everybody to see it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. So come back to our page. We're gonna be releasing that really soon. So I don't see any questions yet. So the other thing, while I got you guys on here, Genoa Bush, you might as well check him out. Genoa has a YouTube channel. That's my oldest son. Just turned 18. He will be going to the Marines soon, but he's been spending a whole lot of time with this video project. It was supposed to be something small for his YouTube channel that actually wound up being a short film. Okay, it's it's a huge effort. He plays like 4 different characters. He had another friend of his who played another 4 characters. It's really creative. Okay, Genoa also has used a lot of principles that I'm teaching you guys in his own YouTube channel. Right. So see what this family's doing. See what what we got going on before we get Will and Jada size and stop returning phone calls. Okay, I'm telling y'all, check us out now. Get on board. Share the content. You can check Genoa's stuff on again YouTube. And thank you, How I put the link to his Facebook here. Okay. So that's it. Again, I don't see any questions. Today's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, guys. That's a Black people holiday. But yeah, happy Juneteenth. And again, thank you so much for watching this webinar. Hope you gained some good information. And if nothing else, please share this content. Don't be selfish, right? Share this with the world. Share this with anyone who really needs to get their story told and get their message out and make more money. Who couldn't use any more money? Okay. So thank you guys so much. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Course.etreproductions.com. Check me out. Peace.